Brad Coleman is not your average 19-year-old. In just 14 starts, the youngest driver in the Busch Series posted consecutive top fives at Kentucky and Milwaukee. At the age of 14, he became the youngest American driver to ever receive a professional open-wheel racing license. Brad Coleman, discovered at the age of 12 by former 24 Hours of Le Mans champion Bryce Cobb. Last season, he was dominant in the ARCA Series with a win and 8 top fives in just 9 races. An average finish of third. He got 3 top fives in just 15 Busch races this season. And we welcome in Brad Coleman to the show. And Brad, let's start with this. You've been very successful as a part of Joe Gibbs Racing. We understand you're going to leave. Why?
Well, we have a great opportunity ahead of us with Kleenex and Brewco Motorsports. I'm really proud to be a part of their team and see if we can't win them a nationwide championship next year. But it just didn't work out at Joe Gibbs Racing because after all the Cup drivers had filled all the seats, there was just no room for a full season. I could have done a half season, but I want to be out there every weekend, and I want to go and try to win a nationwide championship.
How big of a difference will it be for you leaving Joe Gibbs Racing?
You know, I'm going to miss those guys. They've been family to me. They've been a great team. But I'm really excited to join Kleenex and Brewco Motorsports. They have new owners, Gary Baker, and it's going to be a great year next year. They're going to be a great team. They're working real hard to step up their program for next year. I'm going to be back together with my ARCA crew chief, Sean Parker, where we got 8 top fives and 9 races. So I'm really excited about doing it, and we're going to have a great year next year.
Brad, it's been a few years straight now that you have been setting records as far as your age and winning races and doing things. You just mentioned how it was important for you to go full-time next season. How about a timetable before you're on the Cup Series?
It's not going to be too much longer. I don't want to be a Busch driver for life, you know, so I want to maybe do some Cup races next year. You never know. So I want to be in the Cup Series as soon as I can, but I don't want to jump up there before I'm ready, which is why I want to do a full Busch Series, or Nationwide Series, I'm sorry, next year instead of just doing a half a series, so I can be prepared for when that Cup opportunity comes.
How big of a disadvantage or an advantage do you think it is that you are just 19 and are the youngest driver?
I think it's a big advantage because I have tons of time to prepare myself for Cup, and when the younger you are, I think the more you learn. So I'm just soaking up everything I can and learning everything from all the Cup drivers and all my teammates from Joe Gibbs Racing. I had great teammates, Denny Hamlin and Tony Stewart and J.J. Yaley, and I learned a lot from them. So I'm going to take what I learned and take it to Brewco Motorsports and see if I can't win Kleenex and Nationwide Championship. And
Brad, so much of NASCAR and the drivers are personality. A chance to show yours. What is this Brad Coleman bow we hear about?
That's what I decided to do after we won our first ARCA race. Before the Kentucky race, I thought I had a really good car, and I wanted to do something that was pretty cool for the fans, just to thank them for being there. So I decided to smoke the tires on the car, and before the smoke cleared, I wanted to get out. And when the smoke cleared, I'd be standing there, and I just bow to the fans and thank them for coming to the race. I wanted to do something original. I can't do a backflip. I'll kill myself. So I decided to do that.
All right, Brad Coleman, great success, continued success, and best of luck next year on the full-time ride.
Thank you very much.